It's Faith Over Everything. It's a podcast where we talk about everything.
Everything?
Everything. No topic is safe.
But we gon' give it to you through the lens of faith.
Alright.
So sit back, relax, and let us do what we do. It's your host, Jazz and Ange. It's the FOE crew.
Okay.
I said sit back, relax, and let us do what we do. We your hosts, Jazz and Ange. We the FOE crew.
Hey, FOE.
FOE.
Faith over everything.
Faith over everything.
FOE.
FOE.
Faith over everything.
And just like that, we back. Dang, I should have got something to rhyme that said, we back with you for part 2. Even though that's what we just rhymed at the last episode, but y'all know we not
Here
know.
we are.
I can't sing that song, never mind.
You and me.
Is that what you were singing?
Yeah.
Listen.
Oh, Jesus. Take
Here
the
we
wheel.
are on the computer with you. You're watching us on YouTube, what it is. And I hope you like this video.
Yeah.
Press
boom.
subscribe and just like
boom,
and do a
boom,
comment
boom.
for us so we can talk to you
Boom.
because we love you.
Boom.
Because I forgot. You can talk to us on YouTube. Yes, you can. Or Instagram, on the Facebook, everywhere that you can. Look.
Oh my gosh.
Y'all better give me on some kind of improv, okay?
I'm trying to tell you. Listen, she be coming with the bars like.
I be doubting myself, y'all.
Oh,
I don't know what I'm waiting for. I need to
what
go
are
make
you
an album.
waiting
I don't know what I'm making for. I don't know what I'm waiting for. I'm about to drop this album, and when I do,
Listen,
don't y'all be
okay.
acting like y'all knew me when y'all didn't know me. Y'all wasn't with me shooting in the gym. Okay. Anyway,
What
I'm
are
sorry.
you waiting for? So I guess that could be part 2. What do you think? And or did you have something else to talk about?
I mean, you always be on me with the whole like writing stuff,
Mhm.
and I am for real when I say like I am like writer's block, like with the one story, because I have 2 stories. I think I told you about the second story, but the first story that I had for the longest, I know where I want that story to go,
Mhm.
but I just don't know how to get there. And then a part of me too, I was thinking, I only listen to like podcasts, kind of like ours, whatever, like conversations. Marcus, he listens to podcasts where it's like an action show or like a show, whatever. But all you hear are different voices. So I thought about that, like maybe I should do like a story podcast, whatever. But I wouldn't want to be the only one to do the voices, so that's where it gets tricky. It's like, I guess I could. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? I guess I could try it. Oh, yeah, we could try it. Like, but it'll probably be men in there. So it's like, I wouldn't. But I
got a deep voice. Do you not hear me?
Are you talking about the voice you're using right now?
I can go deep. I can sound like a man. Look, don't play with me, Angie. You just give me the script and I'm in here. I'm telling you, my voice is deep. Like, I have a deep voice.
He's so almondy. Almondy. I mean, I don't know. So I mean, like, that's the thing. Like, I be having these ideas, but I never. I mean, like, I don't know how to. I don't know how to execute them, and then because I have a certain way that I want to get it done, but I don't know if I have all the resources I want to get it done, or if I'm just making excuses. I don't know.
So what type of excuses do you come up with?
What I just told you. I ain't got no resources. I ain't got the right people.
Right people.
When I could probably just do it with what I have. You know what I mean? But I'm too busy. Like, I don't know.
So
I
you
don't know.
saying no to yourself before, like, I don't know. I be telling this to definitely to your niece. Let somebody else say no to you. You don't say no for yourself. And even when you get them no's, like, that should give you that motivation to continue to keep going on. And I am a little bit talking to myself as well because, don't nobody like rejection. That's not
Girl,
something that,
I don't.
people want to, sign up for. Like, ooh, reject me. Pick me, reject me.
Reject me, reject me. Pick me, oh, pick me. Tell me no. Over and over and over again. Tell me no.
Right. But I do think that that should be your motivation. Like, okay, you said no to me. You said no to me.
That should
But,
be my motivation. Okay,
mm-hmm,
continue. I'm
it
sorry.
really should. It really should.
I am going to. I mean, I do write down. I write down some of my prayers, but I don't in certain prayer requests. But I don't do all my prayer requests. So I probably should, like, especially with vision, to like figure out what I'm gonna do or how I'm gonna do something. Like, I probably should be writing that down. Like, this is really what I want to do. I want to do this, whatever, and then maybe I'll just, like you said, just get the wherewithal to just do it myself, or the Lord, especially with the writer's block. I know with the story I got, like, I am having writer's block with that. But a part of me kind of feels like I'm over that story too. Like, I'm over it in the newer one that I wrote, because that one was like based in high school and it was young kids. Although I did have like a vision of like a part 2 where they were in college and they were getting older and everything. But even then, I'm like, I'm over it. But the other story was grown folks already, whatever. And I was like, maybe that's
Yeah.
maybe, I don't know.
Well, I'd say I definitely will definitely.
You would definitely. You gonna
I
definitely do
definitely
something.
will continue to, like, encourage you and stuff like that, because it's like for real, you are good at what you do, and you don't want to just be on in this life, in this world, wasting your gift that the Lord has blessed you with. And it's just like,
I wrote down, God gives us ideas or moves to make, and many times we are scared to act on them for whatever reason. And then I put the excuses. It's not the right time. I don't have enough time to do it. I'll do it next year. And then I put excuses. What are you waiting for? And then I had put in there, like, God also gives you gifts. But then I left that alone. But then when you just said, you got this gift and you just sitting on it, like,
sitting on it, wasting. Like, he didn't place it in your body for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if it may sound crazy, but like, even if it reaches one person, like, that's one person. I mean, granted, I don't know what all what all the stories and stuff will be about, but it could be saving them from a relationship. It can be saving them from a financial situation, like, just different things of what you never know, like, when they read your book, what they'll get out of it. And
I was
even
gonna say, it all depends on how they interpret different stuff, because different people get
because a
different
lot of
stuff
people
from it.
interpret a lot of different things. Oh, shoot, they interpret the Bible different. So,
Girl, I was just about to say, you see folks be interpreting the Bible wrong, which is another reason why we be having ideas, y'all. We just need to actually put them on, get them done. But we want to start doing like a gospel minute or a Bible minute or something, whatever. Where we, kind of break down scripture, whatever. And because people be, I ain't no pastor or
right,
nothing.
we ain't no what is it called? A theologian?
We have, girl,
Theologian?
I have not. We're not. We have not studied
Theology? We don't know
theology.
theology like that.
Theologians.
Theologians. See, I can't even get the word right, so I ain't that.
We
Oh
just
my
two girls that
gosh!
read the
But
word. Look, we just two girls that know
yes,
how to read the word. And if I have trouble interpreting it, I will ask my pastor
we use our
/
resources.
father-in-law. Look, like, listen, like,
Listen, I straight up,
this.
my papa he probably like, girl, text me again. Text me again.
Nah,
Because I
he be
promise,
waiting.
I literally look up to him when it's time, like him, my daddy, Aaron. when it's time to look at that Bible, like I literally just be like, so what y'all think about this or whatever? Because for one, my papa, he know Greek, Hebrew, like, and I just feel like he literally, like, you know, people be talking about walking with the Lord. I feel literally walks with the Lord. The same with my parents, really,
Excuse me.
like, you know.
Yeah,
I
so
just
it's just
really
like
just be like, okay, y'all, I'm gonna use my
people
resources.
definitely. Why not? Why not?
Y'all here
Well,
for a
it's just
reason.
people do. They definitely interpret everything wrong. So I mean, or they interpret things differently. Not wrong. Let me not say wrong. They interpret
Right.
things differently. So
Be like, you wrong.
I'm
You
sorry.
wrong.
I don't mean that. I'm just saying people interpret things differently.
Differently.
So you never know what somebody gonna get from what you say, what you do. You know, even what we
But you
talking
know
about
who
now.
could help
Somebody
you
may
with that interpretation? The Holy Spirit. He will
listen.
give you what you need, child. You just gotta listen.
Just
Husband say he ain't gonna
listen.
come out like the that voice that you did to scare Maisha.
My child. He might. You know, he might.
Oh my gosh.
He
But
might.
yes.
I mean, I'm just, I don't know. I mean, and then with me too, though, I have just discovered within the last few years that, I mean, like, I really don't like change. And that's a problem for me too. Like, I, I say, I say I like change. I'm open to change, which I am. Certain things I'm open to change, but like when it comes to like, I guess like my life and things that I'm doing, like I want change, but then when change comes, I'm scared. Like, oh my goodness, how is this gonna work? What is this gonna look like? Like, whatever. Because I think I told y'all before, like, I had always knew, like, I don't want to be in Wisconsin for the rest of my life. Like, nothing against Wisconsin. I just didn't like winter. Like, I was like, I'm over it. I don't want winter weather. I don't want the cold. I need warm weather. That's what I need. So, like I said, when he said years ago he wanted to move to Phoenix, I was open to that idea because I was like, they ain't got no winter. Not like our winter. They ain't got winter like Wisconsin winter. Like, okay. So, but at the same time, I wasn't doing nothing to make it happen. Like, like I would talk about it, but it's like, oh, I want to do that. I do want to move, whatever. But I don't know what I was waiting for. I don't know what I was waiting for. Apparently an act of God, which we
They
did
gotta
get.
force
Look,
you, like force you to get up and move.
hey, girl, get your butt
Get
up
your
out of
butt
here.
up. Put it. Get your butt up right now.
Get up off this bed. Get up off this room. Like, okay, Lord, all right, I see you. I got it. I'm out.
Yeah. So it's yeah. I don't know. I think certain things with just human beings automatically you're going to I mean, you're not going to like the change, especially if it's you don't see it. Not I shouldn't say you don't see it beneficial, but at the point in time you're kind of say, okay, so how is it going to help me? Or how can I adapt to this change or whatever? I think that's how I feel like that's how human beings probably think of any type of change or whatever. You don't know what's going to come, and depending on who you are, like I know for you are like I need the details, I need this, I need a plan, I need this all planned out or whatever. Like that's on
I need
definitely
to
on a
know what
lot
it
of
looks
important
like.
things. Yeah, like I need to see the end of this, like what is happening, what is going on. And for certain things it's smart to have that, like, okay, like let's think this out, because if it ain't making sense, it ain't making sense. So it's like I hear you, we here, but we not here. So it's just like it's important to have those plans and everything like that. But like I said in the last the part one, like just it I mean just walk by faith. Being there scared, it's okay to be scared.
It is okay. It is okay to really be like, I don't know where this is gonna take me, but
it will definitely strengthen your faith.
Ride it out,
because that's what faith is: walking by faith, not by sight. So it's just like if you really gonna have faith over everything, and make sure that you gonna know that it's from the Lord, because it's going to be basically the will of God. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't gonna be something outrageous like, oh, the Lord told me to go sell some weed. You know, like, no, he did
He
not tell
ain't
you
tell
to
you
do
that.
that.
Well, it
Like,
depends on where you live at, because you can open up a dispensary here in Arizona and it's perfectly legal. And you would be
okay.
selling weed. Okay, I'm just saying,
Okay.
like, that comes from the earth. All right, this is just a disclaimer, just in case at any point I decide
Ah!
to open up a
Well, in
dispensary.
Texas right now, it's not. So right now we cannot,
It is legal here.
we cannot
Okay?
legally sell that. So
And it is natural from the earth. All right.
you acting like you just. Anywho, okay.
I do not smoke weed. Let me clarify. I do not do any of that, but I do know that it may be a lucrative business, and I am not against that. Okay. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just being honest. Because I'm gonna tell you the truth. I told you I've been thinking about different little business ideas and stuff, and I would be lying if I said that did not cross my mind. I said,
I mean, if it's legal
a
and
dispensary.
make sure you listening to the will of God now. Like,
But
just
at the same
because it's
time,
something.
I honestly don't think I want anything that like I have to like have a staff for. Like,
Oh,
that type of I don't know. I don't know. I just know right now that just not in my vision. I don't want to have no staff like that. But
okay.
maybe not for that type of business. So I was
Oh.
just like, So I
Well,
mean
you
that
have
may not
brother-in-laws that probably could help you
girl.
make it
So I'm saying
on
that's
and
why I haven't
popping.
exited out all the way. I'm just like,
Mm.
question mark. What is
Mm.
it? Put it on a sticky
I
note.
mean, listen, who am I to tell you? If the Lord told you this, listen, you can use that to save souls, okay?
Listen,
They come in there.
take this Bible and this purchase.
Take what he has created. And you go read this verse.
It comes from the earth.
And then tomorrow you come back and we're going to have Bible study.
Yes, and we're going to have snacks because I know you're going to be
Because I know you're going to need the munchies. Not
Listen,
need, you going to
y'all.
have the munchies.
Let's do that. No, they going to be hungry. No, they
Oh,
going
yes,
to be hungry.
yes.
But no, I don't know, y'all. I'm just talking crazy. And Dude said, unless he tell you to sell weed, like, who? He might.
It's not legal here in Texas, so listen, don't be like, Jasmine told me that it's okay to go ahead.
No.
She said, what am I waiting for? You waiting for it to be legal here. That's what you waiting for, okay?
She told you don't do nothing illegal, okay? Don't be taking what Jasmine said and running with it, okay? Jasmine,
Right.
they
Be
said
like,
nothing
listen
about
to
you
all of
doing
this.
nothing illegal. Like, shit, tell
Girl,
you do
just
nothing
a
illegal.
mess.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Like, But no, I mean, I was saying it was this girl I went to high school with. I ain't gonna read the stat. Just gonna kind of paraphrase it, whatever. It's this girl in Milwaukee. She owns a yoga studio called Embody Yoga. And she basically was talking about how, like, I mean, not necessarily like what you waiting for type thing, but like even when you are in the process of coming up with like your business and maybe actually working towards your business, she had already started. She had a 9 to 5, let's say, and then she had her side hustle, her yoga thing. And so she said she had been doing it for a few years. And then one of her 9 to 5 workmates, co-workers, kind of like was like, oh yeah, how's your little business doing type stuff, whatever. And it was like she or referenced it as being her little business and was said it kind of like, sarcastically. And I mean, and she could have easily taken that and been like, well, you know what, it is a little business. Like, what am I doing? Like why am I doing this? Whatever, because it's a little business. Like, why, whatever. But she didn't let that deter her. You know what I mean? Like, she really was just like, you know what? Because little did that person know why she talking about her little business. She said her little business was bringing in more money than basically she was making at that 9 to 5. At that point, because at that point she was 4 years in, whatever. So, she like, girl, this little business is making more money, whatever. And now, currently, I believe that is her only source of income. Like, that's her only job. She was able to quit that 9 to 5, and now she's just a full business owner. So
that's what's up.
if you are into yoga and you are in Milwaukee, check out Embody Yoga. For those of you that already go, Good job. Tell Joanna I said, hey girl. But like it could easily be nerve wracking, like you said, and scary. And then even if you started understand or whatever you want to do, whatever it is you want to do, it may not be a business. It may be maybe you are thinking about moving, and you just keep giving yourself excuses as to why you shouldn't, whatever. Or
I ain't got no
maybe
family down there. I'm gonna be there by myself. I don't have no
yes.
community.
Like maybe you want to propose to somebody and you keep telling yourself you ain't got enough money to propose, because that's one thing that I know men be acting like they just, you ain't right yet. I gotta get all this money. I mean, it's nice, but you ain't got to. If you love her and she love you, propose to that woman. Gotta marry her. What you waiting for? What you waiting for? How long y'all been together?
Right, 10 years.
You supposed to
be like,
you didn't wait propose.
You didn't wait for that.
I mean, but they might have. You might have waited for that too. I don't know. I don't. Oh, she's very doubtful. But I'm just saying, you supposed to propose to that woman 3 months ago.
She was very doubtful.
It
is hard. I ain't saying that you can't do it.
That was your end. You missed it. Yeah. I said you were supposed to propose to that woman 3 months ago.
3 months ago. I didn't even hear it. My bad. I got you.
I knew you was gonna get the second time. Yeah, 3 months ago you supposed to propose to her. Yeah. But I mean, it's whatever you're waiting on. Like, don't let anything hold you back. Like, this is
even. I mean, our podcast is based on, like, we're both believers. Even that, like, y'all, whoever's listening, even if you're not a believer, like, what are you waiting for? Like, even it's a lot of people like, oh, I done sinned too much, or I done did so much dirt or whatever, or let me get my life right, or let me live out this, this life or whatever real quick, and then I'm gonna go get saved and do all of that stuff. And I don't really understand everything in the Bible. Baby, I don't either. I mean, it's a lot of stuff that's in the Bible that I just be like, okay, all right. But it's just like, what are you waiting for? Like, I would hate for anyone to be on this earth and just be like, well, I wanted to wait or whatever, and then it's too late, and you in hell. And it's just like, I would hate for that to happen or whatever. So it's just like, literally, like, I know we're talking about businesses and relationships and even financial goals or whatever, like whatever the case can be. But that is
very important. Getting your soul saved. Getting
you
saved.
Do not know
what are you waiting
for when you gonna go.
Absolutely. And then even especially if your reason is, you want to not say you're not ready, but like, what did you say? You said something like, I'm not together enough, or whatever. Like, that's, the church is for you.
It's a hospital.
Exactly. It's for, like, people that ain't got it together. Like, people that go to church every week, y'all think that we go because we got it together. We ain't got it together.
We don't have it together.
We don't. We just understand that's where we need to be. Like, I need to be there. I mean, nowadays you can't get fed at home because you can watch services on YouTube.
You definitely can.
But I mean, and then that's how you feel safe, because COVID is still out here. So if you feel safe doing it that way, that's fine, whatever. But I will say, going in person, that camaraderie is gives you that, that feeling, that better feeling. But there's nothing wrong with watching church at home during these times.
As long as it's a Bible believing, Bible teaching, Christian fellowship. Don't be up on there like, like, just, not, I shouldn't say don't be, but just be careful.
Align yourself.
Yeah, just be careful, because there's a lot of preachers that are famous or that are, like, really, really, like, I don't know, like, they're preachers, but it's like, what are they actually preaching? Like, you shall always be able to reference what they're saying with the word of God if they are a Bible believing, Bible teaching church or fellowship.
Absolutely.
So it's just like, just make sure. And like, shoot, I've been talking about my like I talked about my papa knowing Greek and Hebrew and stuff like that, but listen, when he give us the reference, please believe, when I used to go to that church, I would have my Bible to make sure that he had the right, like, let me make sure that you had the right verse now. Okay, you said, okay, all right, yep, that did say that, and he even tells us that, like, don't take my word for it, go and find out yourself.
the pastor out here at the church that I ain't took up membership yet. I'm trying to find the right one. But the one that I have gone to consistently, so far, I like how he preaches in the sense that like he'll read a verse, and I was writing them down. He'll read a verse and then he'll be like, and you know that this is true because God told us it was going to happen back in Malachi or, whatever. And then he'll give the scripture for that. And he'll be like, like you said, like, don't believe me, go read it. Go read it. It say this is going to happen. Da, 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 da. And then Jesus came and it happened. And I'm just like, you're right. It do say that. Like, and it's just, it be so like, I don't know. Like, it just be like, oh, like, that's how I really be feeling like, or that's how I really know. I know already, but it just really empowers me to know like this is all like this is real. The Bible is real. This is not just made up stuff. Because how could this work the way it worked? Like how I know a non-believer would be like, well, somebody just made it up and wrote it. But who is that intricate? Whatever. Especially them verses. I told you I was doing a little Bible plan, and it was a what's the word? Audio one. And the man was talking about Genesis. And it was that one chapter in Genesis, or it's a couple of chapters all over the Bible where they just be doing the lineage or like the lineage. And they just be reading off names. And you just be like, oh. Like he had said, like, yep, I know this part gets boring, but it's important. Like it's just like, but I'm like, but who has time to just make that up? Why wouldn't you could just easily just say XYZ did this. They had 15,000 kids, and then they had one son named Noah. Like, or they had like, and he went and did this. But it was like they go through the lineage, which I can tell you, I don't remember all them names. I'm not gonna remember all them names.
Them.
I'm not doing no family tree.
What is all of that?
Like, who got
but
time
here
to make
we
all
go.
that up?
Go to Ancestry or what's that thing? And
Ancestry?
believe that Ancestry and believe it.
Like,
how you believe in that and you don't believe? Okay, let me stop.
Exactly, because they could have made that up.
They definitely could have.
They took your immediate family so that you would believe.
Right.
Gave you
and then they put a little
stuff.
few things in here. Like, let me little stir this up. Yep. So you got Nigerian in you. You got mix. Irish in you. You got.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I do want to do
mix. I caught that one, girl. I caught it.
I ain't gonna hold y'all. I do want to do it though.
I really do. But I'm just saying, like, when people,
I know
people
what mine's
come
supposed
to
say. I know what the majority. I know what the majority of mine's supposed to say. So I
know majority of what it's supposed to say.
No, you know how I'd be like that first one. Like I know what my first one.
Yours better say it.
I would think. I would think it would.
Well, we going to Lauren Lake.
Don't do that. She watched the show. Mama Week. That's Jasmine. Jasmine said
Jasmine.
All I said was I know what you're supposed to say.
I said I do too. I just said that if it is a possibility,
be like, Mama.
Mama Elaine gonna be like, I'm not your mama.
Mama, who our mama? Like, cause I know that's my brother.
Oh, cause we look just like your brother.
Who was our mama?
No, it's gonna come. It's gonna come right. I was just playing Mama Elaine.
Ask your daddy. Daddy, who my mama? Who my mama, Daddy?
Oh my gosh.
But no, y'all. But for real though, like, we about to get ready to end this episode, but that is the perfect question to end it on. Is like, if you not saved, what are you waiting for? Because just like you said, you touched on that perfectly. Like, this life is not promised to us, and that's my biggest fear. Is like, this life isn't promised to us. Or it's not promised to us, and a lot of people will put it on the back burner because they think they're gonna do it tomorrow. Like, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it next year. Or I'll do it whatever else. And it's like, you never know what's gonna happen tomorrow. Like, I seen an accident today. I was on my way to the doctor.
Girl, what Aaron just called. Remember when he just called and told me about that was one of my classmates.
Oh, somebody.
And it was just like,
from
what?
high school?
Mm-hmm. And it was like, did you hear about him? He passed away. Like, what? Like,
it'd be crazy. You just be like, listen. So I'm just like, you don't know what's gonna happen. I was on my way to the doctor, and I heard it before I seen it because it was on. I was driving this way, so it was oncoming traffic. But I was telling Marcus I was confused because it was a red light. So it was like I'm in my traffic or my line because I wasn't at the top of the red light. I was probably like in the middle, whatever. So we just sitting there. I'm on the phone with Michaela, whatever. And so I'm just sitting there. Miles came with me, so he in the backseat sleep. And it just really hurt my heart because I'm like, granted, thank God I was not involved in the accident, but I was thinking like, what if I was on my way back home from the doctor and that person hit me? Like my baby in the back seat. You know what I mean? Like that. But by the way, it didn't happen that way, thank you, Jesus. But the guy that got hit, he had like an SUV and it was like something on top of his car. So although I didn't see it, when I heard it, I seen his car immediately because the stuff had moved. But I was like, I don't understand because it wasn't like I'm like Marcus said, whoever hit him clearly wasn't paying attention. And I guess it makes sense. But the way traffic was set up, I'm trying to really understand how did it happen. Like I'm guessing maybe this car was stopped and then because it was cars behind the accident, like line, like it happened like this, and all of a sudden it's all kinds of cars behind the accident. So I was confused as to like why was you going? If it was clearly a red light, because even before the accident is lines of cars because we're at a red light. After the accident is lines of cars because we were at a red light. So at what point were you driving? Maybe they was all behind him, the person that hit the person, and then when he smashed them, they all stopped. I don't know. It was just weird. I don't know what happened. I just know the accident happened. I was just like, dang, like, hopefully okay. So one guy, the guy, I think he hit the truck and the truck might have hit another car. But then the car in front, he got out because I was like, ooh, God, please don't let nothing happen, whatever. Because people are crazy.
Yes.
They might get out the car and start shooting. And so I'm getting ready to drive past and I'm like, oh, Lord, don't let nothing pop off, whatever. But he got out his car to help the guy in the middle because his airbag had came out. And so he opened the door and helped the man get out. And I was like, oh, he was a good Samaritan. I was over here scared. Good. Like, ooh. But I mean, you gotta be scared. I mean, not scared. You gotta be aware. Right. Aware of your surroundings. Pay attention.
Too. Be like, wait, what you doing? Where you going?
Yes, but I mean, it looked like it was just like just a hit, whatever. Okay. Everybody seemed to be fine, so that's good. But you don't like. They didn't wake up this morning. Don't get in an accident. Whatever. Nobody wakes up in the morning and they gonna die or something gonna happen to them. Like, so just take this as a heed of lesson. I don't want to say warning. A lesson.
I mean, it could be a warning. Like for real,
it could be a warning. Listen, it definitely listen. What you waiting for? Because this life.
And I think that's something with our culture as well. It's just like or I don't even know if it's our culture, but just people in general that we are supposed to be like evangelists or whatever the case may be, and spreading the word of God, and we just so like hesitant to like really be out here trying to save these souls. You know what I'm saying? Like. And of course, scared of rejection, afraid of what the outcome may be or whatever, or be like, oh, here come this preacher girl. Like, no, I don't want to hear you or whatever. Don't even let that, don't let that discourage you either. Cause you just planting seeds. Like, do what the Lord told you to do. And, somebody else will water it. Somebody else will do whatever else they need to do. Just make sure that you do your
seed, like
part.
you said, that seed is going to stick to somebody. It may not stick to everybody, but somebody that seed is going to plant in, and they're going to be like, oh, Jasmine said blah, 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 blah. And then, like you said, somebody else going to come and water it. And they're going to be like, because Jasmine already started it. And then here come Angie saying some more. Okay, cool. And then here comes Aaron, and then okay, and here comes Billy Bob. And,
you couldn't just say Marcus.
I was gonna say Marcus, but I was like, I don't want to keep saying the family. That seems a little conceited.
I said Billy Bob.
Billy Bob, and then here comes Melissa.
Jimmy John.
Here comes Stacy. Here comes Applebee's, and here comes. Who said Jimmy John? And here come the cousins. Okay, everybody.
Speaking of, now that is something that I need to stop waiting for. Listen, it's going to happen. I wrote it down. It's definitely going to happen.
All right, listen.
So I'm not playing. When y'all see it out here, y'all going to be like, she really did it. I'm like, yes, I did.
She did it. She did it.
I'm not playing. Probably ain't gonna be at there. I mean, I don't know. I just wrote it down.
What? I was gonna say, girl, you wrote it down.
Wrote it down. Prayed over
let
it.
Come.
See whatever the Lord says.
I am prayed. Why do I keep saying I'm prayed up? Why do I keep singing it? I'm about to make that into a song. I am prayed up.
Just get a different beat. Don't do the I'm sold out beat.
I don't know why I keep saying it.
Listen, you start writing down these lyrics. You about to get you an album. Listen, you better quit playing. That's the first song. That's the EP.
Quit playing, y'all. Okay, y'all know what I'm about to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to get this music about it. Must be popping. Okay, y'all. Y'all know what the problem is. I'm sleepy.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I'm sleepy.
Because it's been a long time coming. I need to go get something to eat. Or not go get something to eat. Go in that kitchen and get something to eat.
I seen you, my friend. And I don't know the words to this song again. I'm just making it up as I go. And speaking of going, we gotta go. We gotta go. All right. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. Part 2 of what you're waiting for. Because I'm going to receive some of this. I'm going to write it down. I am going to write down. Because, I mean, even when we were talking about doing this episode, I thought about the second story I had wrote. And I was like, well, I should go read it. That's why I need to find it. I don't even know if it's on this computer. I hope it is. I need to find it. Because when I be reading my story, sometimes I be like, I wrote this.
That girl good.
Girl. This is nice. This is nice. And you don't even need like publishers and stuff no more. You can just publish stuff to yourself for Amazon and do whatever. But I don't know. I would want to probably market it and do all that good stuff. But who knows, y'all? Y'all just pray for me. Speaking of prayer, I'm going to give a prayer request right now, y'all. I got to get surgery on my knee. So, dang it. This is the second episode. By the
time this one come out, you'll be already in recovery. But it's all right.
Y'all pray for my recovery. Look, y'all pray
for her recovery.
I had to get surgery on my knee. I am recovering right now. Pray that I have a speedy and great recovery. Okay? Pray that my knee is as close to 100%, if not 100%, and that I don't ever have to go back to the doctor again for this knee. Okay? And that if I got to fall on my knees again and hurt my knee, now, I fall on my knees and pray. But if I got to fall on my knee in an incident, pray that it be my right knee, that I don't hurt it.
Not pray it be my right knee. Girl, my left knee done been through enough.
She done been through it. This baby need a break, okay? Just pray that I don't never fall on my knees no more. But if I do have to fall on my knees, pray be my right one. Nothing happened to it. Just let me scrape it up a little bit. Because this one all bent up and bruised.
Oh my gosh.
My poor knee. My poor knee. But all right, y'all. I said we had to go. Thank you in advance for the prayers. And like I said on the last episode, all right, every episode, follow us.
Yes.
What I said.
You said email us. Instagram, email, Facebook, subscribe to
Faith
the
over
newsletters.
everything.
Faith over everything.
Yes.
Podcast@gmail.com.
I think I'm gonna put the
YouTube.
newsletter subscription link in our bio.
Oh, okay.
Because I didn't do that before, so I'm gonna do that just in case y'all don't be going to our Instagram.
Because listen,
I don't know what you're waiting for.
We still do newsletters, digital newsletters. Like, come on, guys. Everything is digital.
What are you waiting for? Subscribe to our newsletter.
Subscribe.
What are you waiting for? Okay.
Subscribe to YouTube.
Yes. What are you waiting for?
Share, like, comment.
Why haven't you done that already? What are you waiting for?
What are you waiting for?
All right, y'all. And on that note, we are gonna go because I am waiting for sleep.
I'm waiting for some chicken, child. I'm finna go get some chicken.
What a surprise! All right, you guys, we gotta go.
Bye.
Holla.
Hey, FOE. FOE. Faith over everything. Faith over everything. FOE. FOE. Faith over everything.